Here is an educational video on how to be a better parent. Before we begin, we must first establish what your goals will be as a parent. The first key concept I will teach you today is that your skill level as a parent is graded on two axes: level of fucks given, proportionate to beatings per week. A low fucks to beatings ratio is a dangerous combination and will do more harm than good. You have to care, at least a little. Oppositely, high fucks given with no beatings results in a spoiled brat. Raising a child with no discipline is kind of like paying somebody to shit in your mouth, in the sense that it's expensive, unpleasant for all participants, and you're probably retarded if you do it. And to summarize, it's just a matter of balancing your fucks given with a healthy amount of beatings. Now that you know what to aim for, we can begin. Step 1. Role models. One of the primary ways children learn is by example. That's why you must keep your child isolated from bad influences, such as school teachers, socialists, most minority groups, or anybody else you suspect may instill your child with emotional weakness, or worse yet, a sense of morality. As a parent, you will be the #1 role model in your child's life. Once you realize this, if you're anything like me, you'll do the responsible thing and leave them on the doorstep of an orphanage. Considering how well this solution can fix problems in your life, don't be afraid to leave other problems you have on the doorstep of an orphanage. Just be sure to leave the orphanage quickly, or you run the risk of having to answer uncomfortable questions like, for those of you who unwisely opted out of the orphanage method, we'll move on to Step 2, Nutrition. The health and well-being of any person is highly related to what they eat. For this reason, I recommend hiring a personal chef to cook wholesome nutritional meals. This way, you can easily reward behavior by giving your kids any unwanted meat gristle and table scraps after you're done eating your gourmet meals. Win-win for everybody. But be sure not to encourage begging at the table. It's low class and will not be tolerated. If they were truly hungry, they'd be out foraging for food in the neighborhood dumpster like the filth they are. Outside of any generously awarded meat gristle given to your children at the dinner table, I'd recommend a comprehensive 3-point diet plan to fulfill their nutritional requirements. So you must be wondering, what 3 foods could possibly cover the nuances of a well-rounded diet? Before I answer that, let me take a seemingly random tangent that will eventually answer the question. Dogs are probably some of the happiest creatures on the planet, but they lead lives most of us would consider quite bleak. Forced to live within the confines of a tiny area, either outside or in, unable to shit where they want, and they have to eat the same goddamn food for every meal of every day, yet somehow do so with an incredible aura of positivity. There is only one obvious answer that could account for this anomaly. Dog food manufacturers spike kibble with nicotine and antidepressants. And with all those perks, you can see why dog food has secured the #1 position of our 3-point diet plan. In the interest of transparency, there never actually was a 3-point diet plan. It's more of a 1-point diet plan, which comes in the form of a small piece of paper with "Buy dog food" written on it that I like to take with me grocery shopping. That's pretty much all you need to know about nutrition. Step 3. Discipline. Children require a firm hand of discipline to guide them in order to someday become fully functioning adults, not unlike myself. The firm hand of discipline is not so different from the invisible hand of capitalism, ever present and guiding them to be their best selves. However, capitalism involves quite a bit less spanking. You must learn to appropriately punish or reward your child according to their behavior. Food is a reward, not a right, and should be treated as such. Oh, what's this? I feel a song coming on. Let's get to it. Everybody listen now and sing along as we sing the food distribution song. Food is only for the good girls and boys. That's the rule you'll come to find. So I won't be taking just your toys. In case you forget, let me remind, you can't escape with a lock on the door. I doubt I need to say much more, so just be sure you stay in line, or you'll starve to death on my fucking floor.